Yo, what's going on, man? Today I'll give you 5 habits on how you can instantly improve in Rainbow Six Siege. And I saved up the best one for last, and all of the current pros are using it, so if you actually are serious about improving, you better stick around. And our first habit is going to be do not crouch while swinging or peeking. And this is a thing I see many beginners especially do, including myself when I was starting out. Like, they have the tendency to just always crouch when they are swinging, for example, while swinging cache a bomb, for example, if anyone is behind there. And when you are swinging like crouched, I get it, it's more slow, it's slower. You'd think you have more time to react, but in reality you actually do not. So what you're essentially doing is giving the enemy more time to react because they will see you quicker. Because when you are standing like this, you have a normal hitbox, it's slim and tall. But when you are crouched up like this, your hitbox gets wider, but also shorter, so you might avoid getting headshotted if they are aiming head level already. But because you are also wider, when you are swinging sideways like this, they will see your legs and hips sooner before you see them. So avoiding getting headshotted is not a valid argument because they will see you being crouched up quicker before you even see them, so they can just adjust their crosshair to your head and pre-fire your head off. So no wonder you're getting pre-fired when you are always just swinging crouched up, because they will literally see your legs and hips before you even see them. So that's why never ever ever swing or peek crouched. And continuing from our first habit, our second habit is going to be always aim head level. And I know you have already heard this said a million times already. Every guy says this and gives off this advice, but there's a reason for that, bro. Like, Rainbow Six Siege truly is a one-shot headshot game, and that means this is all it takes to kill a full health enemy team. All of the enemies will die from just this pistol with 5 bullets. If you hit 5 heads on each one, they're all dead and they can do nothing about it. Like, this troll is so overpowered, and it's the best tip that will get you the most amount of kills and make you improve the most. Your KD will, if you are currently not aiming body level and you start aiming head level, your KD will go up by at least half. Like, if your KD is right now 1, it'll go to 1.5. I promise you, like, this is that OP. And especially in long range gunfights, when the enemy is right there. Let's say, for example, me and the enemy are swinging at the same time. If I was to aim at body level, I would have to hit like 5 shots at the enemy, and this distance it's very hard to recall that you would be able to hit 5 shots at the enemy. But if you just aim head level, it only takes 1 bullet, so, and that's it. So you will literally get the freest picks ever. And the best part is when you are already aiming head level, and when the enemy is coming there, you're aiming head level already, and when they are swinging, your crosshair is already at their head, so all you have to do is tap fire and they are dead. Like, you don't even need to have good aim. All you have to do is aim head level and your KD will go up by half. So that is why it's important to always aim head level. Alright, man, so the third one is not really a habit, it's more of a trick. So what I want you to do is go to options and graphics, and here you need to go to turn everything low or off except 2. So what I want you to do is just copy my settings. Everything goes to low or off here, as you can see, low or off, except linear here, but you know what I mean. Except LOD quality to ultra plus absolute max, because what this does is at a longer distances, this basically changes at a longer distances how detailed is the game. So basically, if there's an enemy like far ahead, how detailed is he? How well are you gonna see things at a distance? So obviously you wanna see enemies at a distance the best you can, and this is not gonna limit the FPS too much. So just turn this all the way up, ultra plus, and also shadow quality to medium, because there are many spots in the game where shadows give away the enemy's position. For example, clubhouse, garage. The garage door in clubhouse, the sun is shining at one direction, and if you are the enemy looking inside of garage at the garage door. If you are at the right side of the door, the enemies in rafters will see you because the sun is shining from the right to left, and it will give away your position by your shadow. So as a defender, you need to see that shadow, and so turn this to medium, because at low you're not gonna see any shadows, bro. Like, it's very hard to see them. So medium is gonna bump up this around 90%, and this is just the remaining 10%. So keep this to medium, and it also uses quite a lot here, as you can see, 100 megabytes. So just keep this to medium, and everything else is low or off. And this is to boost up your performance, which in turn will make you better, give you better FPS, better performance, better you. And our fourth habit is going to be, remember to use your drone. And the reason being, if you actually get very good at droning, you have literal wall hacks on the enemy at all times, and you will get really good at droning if you just get in the habit of droning. So, for example, I know a lot of Ash mains, a lot of you Ash mains like to just run in and guns blazing, and that might be fun in like quick play, but if you actually want to get at the game, you have to learn to drone, because droning is a very crucial, important part of Siege. It's like no other game, no other game has, FPS game has anything like this, or tactical FPS game. So remember to use your drone. Always a good rule of thumb to use is when you are entering a room, for example here in balcony, I'm going to enter this room, I will drone one room ahead of me. So this one is like one room next to me, I will drone that, it's clear. This one, trophy, is one room ahead, trophy is clear. So now I know there's no one here, I can safely enter without being worried about getting swung on by a trophy door here, or a trophy master door. And also then I will drone again, one room ahead, no one here, one room ahead, and let's say there is an enemy here at attic door, holding me right here, holding this, holding trophy door, me coming from trophy door. A really good, well, now I first of all know he's there, so I can just pre-fire his head off, see if he's aimed or crouched, and pre-fire his head off. But a really good thing I like to do, and a lot of pros are also using this drone trick, if I'm droning here and I see an enemy holding me from attic door, I can jump my drone, immediately get off, and right now he's not looking here, because this drone makes a loud ass noise, and he's gonna look at the drone and automatically shoot it. So he's looking at this drone right now, and then I can just shoot him. Like, that's it. And it's the freest skill ever. So here's it in action again. I'm right now I'm here, I'm droning one room ahead. So I should be also always remember to be very close to the drone, so you can act off of intel. So here is a very good spot, for example, very close to the drone. So I see an enemy here, I jump my drone at it, and then I shoot him. Like, that's it. And it's a free skill ever. It works on any rank, and especially in champ. This is a very nice trick to use, and it always works. So that is why you always have the drone. It's literal wall hacks, and I'm gonna show you a couple cool spots now, like a couple very nice spots that always get me a lot of kills and super much intel and value. So here, for example, in Oregon, so you can fall, you can jump on top of this lamp here, like so, and then on top of this punk bed, and then go to this corner and jump on top of this green box. And also you can now use this thing that got added to the game a couple seasons ago, so it shows where your drone is gonna land, so you can use this to your advantage. And I have my one drone here already because I used this already earlier. But here you can see this very common spot in game room where enemies, defenders like to shit, not shit, but sit with a shotgun close. Well, I don't have a shotgun here, but pretend this is a shotgun. They like to shit here. They like to sit here close with a shotgun, trophy door, and on sound cue, listen when enemy is close, and then just swing and one pump them. But here, this drone sees me perfectly. And no defender is gonna look here, man. Like, they won't see that drone. It's free intel. And also another drone spot here. You can jump on top of this table or whatever, and then on top of this one. And this basically, you can move this around. It sees the whole site basically, like everywhere. It's very nice spot. Top white, kids everywhere, and this is probably one of the best drone spots here you can use on this site. And you can also watch some videos on best drone spots on every map and every site. You can just search up on YouTube best drone spots. But just get into the habit of droning. You have two drones. If one gets shot, you have another one. Like, so pull out the drones off your up your ass, man. They've been there for months now. Like, they're getting dusty. You have to use your drones, bro. It's such easy wall hacks if you get good at droning. So that is why you always remember to use your drone. And the last habit that I saved up for last to tell anyone to stick around, like I promised at the start of the video, is going to be, do not be flashy. And I know it might sound a little weird, and why am I telling you this, but and how do pros use this, like I said at the start of the video. But for example, you know Bolo. You've probably seen that he's known for his fleeks and being so flashy and stuff. And there was a clip of him, I couldn't find it, but there's a clip of him saying he was streaming and some guy in his chat asked him that, like, you used to do all these crazy fleeks and stuff, and now you don't anymore. Like, have you gotten worse at the game, or what is this? Like, it seems like you've gotten worse. And he answered like, I'm just not putting myself in the situations where I need to flick anymore. So what this means is, if you are putting yourself in a position where you need to flick, you are putting yourself in the wrong position in the first place. You should never put yourself in a position where you need to flick. For example, if an enemy, if you're just, here's the site for example, and you're just looking at different places, and you should already like be droning and knowing where the enemy is. You should never have to flick like this. For example, if there was an enemy, you should never have to flick like this. You should always know where your enemy is, because if you are putting yourself in a position where you need to flick, for example, you're already in a wrong position. You always need to know where the enemies are. If you don't have drones, or if you're a defender and you don't have any cams, like this, there's an enemy, you have sound cue and call out from your teammates. So you always should know where your enemy is. You should never need to flick. Honestly, never. You should always know where the enemy is. And secondly, there's some Russian top EU pro that finished like very high standings last season in Rainbow Six Siege. There's a Fett, like, you probably know who Fett is, like the pro coach, who won the major in, I'm not sure what year, but some year. And he told about this, like, Russian top EU R6 pro that said, like, just AD peeking, this kind of peeking is the best peek in the game. Like, not any of these, like, you know, I can do this somewhat. Not any kind of these crazy peaks, or, you know, how they go. Only just AD peaks like this. AD peeking is the best peek in the game. And if you watch Pro League, you'll only see them if they peek. There's always AD peek. I have literally never, ever in Pro League seen anyone peek like this. Never. Or, what is this, like the Shaiko peek, how does it go, like that. Like, they never use those because they don't need to, because they already know what the enemies are. And if they need to peek, they just AD peek. So go left and right. So if you watch Pro League, it literally looks like they're playing on a slow sense controller almost. Like, they never hit like crazy flick shots or any 180s or nothing like that. It's just very simple raw gameplay. So obviously, if you want to be the best at the game, you should learn from the pros and watch what they are doing. And pros are not flashy. They are not like any TikTok edit players. They just stick to the basics and do the basics well. Nothing flashy, just the raw basics and just getting good at the basics. So that's what it is. That's what it takes to get actually good at the game and get your KD up and move up in ranked. So that's my tip for you. Do not be flashy. Don't try to hit crazy flakes and shots and whatever. Like, that's not how you are supposed to play the game, and that doesn't make you good. Getting crazy flakes does not make you good. It just means that you are putting yourself in the wrong position in the first place, so it just makes you bad, if anything. So just focus on the basics. Stop trying to be flashy, and you will get better. Alright man, that's all of the 5 habits. I hope you learned something new. I hope you will incorporate these habits into your own gameplay and training. And here's a little Easter egg, like I showed at the start of the video, so here you can have another one. These are pretty cool. I think both are Tachanka, actually, now that I think about it. I think the first one inside of the statue was also Tachanka. Ubisoft really must like Tachanka. But hold on, let me drink from my Hello Kitty mug real quick. While you can admire the statue. And yeah man, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you could, please leave a like and subscribe. I know, like, it's cliche to say this, but I mean, it really means a lot to me. I put a good amount of effort in this video. And as of currently, at this time of recording this video, I have 27 absolute legends following me. So I hope I'll get some new legends from this video. So if I helped you at all, like, please consider subscribing. That would mean a lot to me, man. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next video in 3 days, and I love you, man. God bless, and thanks for watching.